Good morning, folks. It is Thursday. Normally, I'd be getting a little bit happy because it's Thursday, but sadly, we're still scheduled for Saturday this week, so no good deed goes unpunished, especially if you've had a week off and you're the only particular, shift making the engines for whatever. All right, but that's a whole nother matter. Yeah, like I said, a lot of interesting stuff yesterday. We got critters that have shown up on scene, on set. Um, Plus, some folks have been, mentioning stuff that was in Doctor Magazine. I don't get Doctor Magazine, because um, much as I love the show and all that, it's a bit much. So heck, it costs too much for a serious subscription these days, but let alone magazines. But I still peruse the stuff I can peruse and see what I got. But now, according to some out there, well, a lot of people are like, of course, RTD's bringing back the Daleks. And I'm like, I don't want to say it, but I gotta. But, duh. Of course, he's going to bring back the Daleks. He has to make them into a laughing stock again. And, oh. But apparently, yeah, they're designing a new Dalek. And I'm like, yeah, but look at how well that worked out for Moffat. Anybody remember Victory of the Daleks? The new paradigm? That literally got laughed out of the fandom. Go, power Daleks. Oh. The Skittles Daleks. The Rainbow Order, whatever you want to call them, because they are all the different colors. The Dalek Prime Minister. That's the one I still can't get over. The Dalek Prime Minister, the Parliament of the Daleks. I'm like, Daleks wouldn't have a parliament, but that's just. And as I've said before on that, well, does that mean if you got a pothole you need filled on Skaro, you go to your local MP and in Dalek City and file a complaint so that it gets brought up before the Parliament of the Daleks? But what gets me though is how everybody is complaining about Chibnall's Scout Dalek, and so it was a remotely piloted prop rather than a piloted prop. And from what we saw, that particular one did things that they should have been doing years ago. Because, I couldn't believe that, for how many years the Dalek was running around and the only thing it had was its, electro ray gun, or whatever you want to call it, particle beam cannon, whatever. That's one of the reasons why in Dr. Freedom and Eric I made the weapon a bit variable. Because why would they be using the same weapon over and over? You had the special weapons Daleks, of course, but you never really saw them again. In in the series, other than, of course, Assholum of the Daleks, which to me made no sense. The Daleks wouldn't have an asylum. They'd killed the defective Daleks. And of course, my favorite complaint about that one, about Assholum of the Daleks, was they do finally show all these Daleks that had apparently been on planets we knew from the classic series, yet they're all wearing bronze style casings. And of course they brought in all these Daleks from all the classic series, blah blah blah, just to have them be background scenery. Yeah, that's what I've always called it. Right up there, with the Rings of Aholton, and because to me that was a plotless wonder. Oh, look, there's the Vigil. They were on screen like 2 or 3 minutes. I know, I'm not going to harp on you for liking it. That's up to you. I'm not going to judge you one way or the other. It's just I didn't like it. It was, the big Jack Skellington son is going to be this evil god. And I'm sitting there going, okay, now that you've banished the evil sun guy, what's holding those rings together now? Magic wishes and happy songs? Ugh. Plus the rocket cycles that look like reminded me of Flash Gordon. But yeah, you've seen the big guy looks like a tractator. Yeah. Yeah, the tractators from Frontios. But I have my doubts, even though it is, colors are very similar. The thing's got like how many arms on it? And as far as we know, the tractators didn't have a whole bunch of arms unless they're going to redesign them for the new series. Yeah, fairy dust and unicorn farts. Yeah, there you go. That's what's holding it still together. Yeah. Plus, that one young actress went on. I can't remember her name, but I've seen her grown up in some other things. So, but yeah, the big tractator critter. Plus, we've had a glimpse of this guy who's on an election poster. And like I said, I'm really hoping it doesn't turn out to be another Sim Saxon type thing. A lot of people are asking, well, was John Sim side? I go, no, it's just, we'll have to wait and see before I go out utterly crazy or anything like that. So I'm not going to, go nuts on it. Now, apparently, yeah, Millie Gibson was seen on set, but nobody really was able to capture any images of her other than from outside of a building, I think one. And that's because, they are trying to be a bit more secretive, even though, like I tell people, you can bash the DWSR crowd all you want, but 9/10 of the people who are bashing the set reporters are the people who, if they had the opportunity, would be there with them. I'm not joking. They would be there right alongside them if they had the opportunity, and that's the reason why they bash them. And also, like I said, images are not going to tell you anything. Half the time, even when they get video, the audio is either very undistinguishable or we don't know what context it's in. We have no context of that scene. Now, one thing that did get leaked out ahead of time, of course, was the Matt Smith phone call at the end of the first episode of the Capaldi era. And that was deep breath. And that's because they had a guy sitting there reading Matt Smith's lines out loud. So Jenna Coleman could react to him on the phone, on the imaginary phone call, So I do know I was really happy to hear that Millie Gibson apparently was contacted by both Jodie Whittaker and Mandeep Gill, and they had some very, heartfelt thoughts and all that and warm thoughts to share with her about, her being brought on as a new companion. I think that was very kind and nice. They didn't have to do that. Trust me, I'm the guy who, I haven't put in a frame yet, but it's in a hard protector, the photo with Jodie Whittaker, and I still look at that because I have it propped up on my thing where I have my tablet, where I put it to charge. And I look at that and I go, did that happen? Yep. I still can't believe that happened. And I was there. Yeah, but I was glad I got to meet her at least once, even though it was like, one of those brief encounters, Get in, get out, in a hurry. Get in, shoot, get out. Oh, God, does that sound bad? But like I said, you got to understand, as far as I was concerned, they way overbooked it, but, they're trying to make money off this. We don't know how much they paid Jodie just to show up for that Saturday. And she was a Saturday-only guest, so... But it just shows you how much people did love her. I know, tell me about it. I just realized that, yeah, we finished Paradise PD. It seemed like it was a hurry up and kiss it off. We've been watching Farzar. I just realized Willow's been on for how many episodes now, so I'm gonna have to get caught up on that. I'm just hoping the wife remembers that movie, because I want to get caught up on that series. Apparently it takes place 20 years after Bev Morda gets her butt kicked. Of course, who was played by Jean Marsh, who played Sarah Kingdom. I know, yeah, I saw the bit in the ending credits. Yeah, we're going to have to finish this thing up on Farzar, I guess. All I can say is this. I'd die laughing if the Doc just one time, Doc, the Daleks are invading. The Cybermen are coming in. Oh my gosh, we've got Sontarans flanking us. What are we going to do? Pump up the jam. Well, folks, I just looked at the time. I've got to run inside. So take care of yourselves out there. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be kind, be calm, be safe. Remember, above everything else, so be kind today, and we'll catch you all in the future. So take care, everyone. Have a great day.